Yo, what's good, you guys? Your boy Roshiez is back with yes another Bloodline tier ranking video. You know what I'm saying? Now, quick disclaimer: don't skip to the end if you guys are gonna comment stuff like, "Why did you make this like this?" or "Put this in the F tier or the S tier." You know what I'm saying? Make sure you boys watch the video into so you guys can, you know what I'm saying, so you guys can get my explanations for why I put everything in this place. You know what I'm saying? Don't just jump to conclusions be like, "Oh my god, you know how to rank these bloodlines? Oh my god, trash list, bro." No. Just make sure you boys watch the explanations. You know what I'm saying? But starting with the regular Akuma, you know what I'm saying, put it in C tier. I think it's a pretty average bloodline. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like the most average in the game. It's not super good for, especially for an Akuma, but it's not super just trash. You know what I'm saying? It's actually usable. You know what I'm saying? Now, Golden Byakugan, I have to say this is a plus tier. I'm gonna say I'm putting S tier. You know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty fire. I'm gonna put White Lightning in the A tier. It's pretty good for high damage moves and combos. You know what I'm saying? Now, running it alone. Oh my god, what did I just do? There we go. All right. About running it alone, I don't think you really should do that. I think you should mix with other bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? So this I'm gonna put in the A tier. You know what I'm saying? Next, we got Uzumaki, a pretty good stun bloodline. I'm gonna put this in the C tier. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this was like combos tier list, probably like A tier. You know what I'm saying? But just alone, it's a C tier. You know what I'm saying? Next, we have Azim Senko. I'm gonna say this is an A tier bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't quite reach the S tier for me. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it's up there among the top bloodlines in the game. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bankai, this is one of my favorite bloodlines in the game. You know what I'm saying? Automatic S tier for me. You can drain mode with the C spec. Amaterasu, you can stack that if they're all in one area. You know what I'm saying? One shot them literally. The Genjutsu is OP, and the auto dodge is pretty much spammable and OP. Like one of the best bloodlines in the game, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Next, we got Blackstock, D tier. I don't think it's complete F, but I think it's a little bit low average. You know what I'm saying? It's not that good, but it's not terrible. It's usable, but only to the new players. You know what I'm saying? Next, we got Bull. I think it's pretty average after the nerf it got a couple months ago. Probably was like a B tier before that, but now it's the C tier. You know what I'm saying? Bubble, honestly, I'm gonna put Bubble in the A tier. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most slept on bloodlines in the game. You know what I'm saying? This is basically an infinite stun. You know what I'm saying? You guys can make tremendous combos with this list, or not this list, but with this bloodline. So I know I said Uzumaki, if this was a combos tier list, you know what I'm saying, you can put this up here, but Bubble is strictly for combos. You know what I'm saying? You have to use Bubble if you want an amazing combo. I'm sorry. But next we got Clay. I think it's B tier. I think it's above average, but not quite any, you know what I'm saying, the Azim Senko and stuff. I think it's a little above average, you know what I'm saying? High damage him. Crystal, F. Dangon, C tier. Pretty average. I mean, it's not terrible, but I just don't really see much use for it. But I think it's better than Blackstock and Crystal, of course, you know what I'm saying? Next we got Deal Senko. Nothing much has to be said. It's pretty much in S tier, you know what I'm saying? One of the best in the game. Now we got Explosion, F tier. Forged, I'm gonna say A tier. I don't think it's quite S tier because I don't know why. Maybe the C spec, if it did damage, maybe it'd be buffed up to the S tier. But the C spec is like a running move, you know what I'm saying? And the other ones, they're not really that bad. They're actually kind of good, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put it in the A tier, you know what I'm saying? Next we got Frost. I think it's trash. Put it in the D tier. It's usable, but like it's kind of bad, not gonna lie. Gold Sand, same with this. It's usable, but not really, just like beginners, you know what I'm saying? I think it's better than Explosion and Crystal, but it's not really. I'm putting F tier. It's terrible. I'm not gonna lie, it's terrible. Wanzi and Nami, I say D plus C minus. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it's underrated, but for a good reason, because it's not super good, but it's not as bad as people think. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it in C tier. It's actually kind of average. It's kind of on the lines of, like, you know what I'm saying, Uzumaki, not potential wise, because like combos Uzumaki are kind of underrated, you know what I'm saying? But for Wanzi and Nami, I think it's a C tier, you know what I'm saying, like a C minus. Next we got Ice, F tier. Ink, I gotta play around with this a bit more. I'm gonna throw it in a B tier, you know, so I think it's a little above average, just a little bit, maybe like a B minus, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just a little bit above average. So next we got Apollo Sand, C tier. It's very decent. I mean, it's usable, but I don't see much use for it other than fighting tail beasts sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Now we got Eternal, you know what I'm saying? I'm put this in the A tier, you know what I'm saying? I see, you know what I'm saying, a lot, but it's one of my favorite, not favorite, but the auto dodge is actually pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You get mold and you get the HP back from half of their attack, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna put that right there in the A tier. Next I got the normal Jokai. I'm gonna put this in the C tier. I mean, the regular one is pretty decent. I mean, the S tier one, the gold one is S tier in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But for the regular one, I think I'm gonna put it in the C tier. Kokotsu, I mean, I'll say like a D plus. You know what I'm saying? It might be a C tier. I gotta test it a little bit more. But right now, I'm gonna say it's a D tier. You know what I'm saying? Kaijin. Oh, this is super underrated, bro. I used this not too long ago, and I was going crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Q spec and the Z spec, honestly, so OP. But the third move, the Ash move, like the Burning Ash Flame, it does like 6K without a mode. You know what I'm saying? For like S tier and up. Just 6K every couple of seconds. Not even second, like it's literally spams 6K damage for like 10 seconds, bro. So make sure you boys are using the first, third, and the Q spec of Kaijin. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, very good bloodline. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Next we got Karada. I'm gonna say C tier. It's pretty average. I mean, the moves are good, but I don't see really a reason to use this bloodline over like some of the other stuff in the C tier. You know what I'm saying? Like Uzumaki, Bolt, some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Next we got Konichi. Now I'm gonna say it's an S tier bloodline for now. You know what I'm saying? Now I know, bro, what y'all finna say. Why you didn't put it in the A tier? Or why is it the S tier? Well, bro, I think the combo potential with this is honestly so good. Like I said, I know this is not a combo tier list ranking, you know what I'm saying? But Konichi, bro, it's so OP, bro. Like, it's honestly so annoying to fight against, bro. Like, it's the S tier, you know what I'm saying? Next, we got Doki, however you guys want to say it. I'm gonna put this in the C tier, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's terrible, but it's a pretty average one, you know what I'm saying? I see people use like combos with this. It's not that bad, you know what I'm saying? It's actually kind of usable. Next, you got Concho. I'm gonna say B tier, really drains their chakra, you know what I'm saying? Good for comboing if you know how to use it correctly. It's kind of hard to combo with, but if you know what you're doing, you guys can make an awesome combo with that, you know what I'm saying? Next, you got Lava. I'm gonna say it's a pretty average, you know what I'm saying? You can fight Tail Beast with it, and you'll get pretty far with that, you know what I'm saying? Next, we got Okami. I'm gonna put this in the I wouldn't say F because it's terrible, but I'm gonna say D tier. I think it's a little bit better than the basic, you know what I'm saying, like crystals, explosions, and ice, you know what I'm saying? Mud as well, F tier. Nature, honestly, nature is actually pretty, it's not terrible, like an F tier, but I don't believe it's in quite a C tier. Maybe if they had a mode for that, I think it's a C tier, but I'm putting it in D tier for now, you know what I'm saying? The second move is probably the best one on there, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Nectar, it might be a the mode you can do 40k every like 2 seconds, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's OP. And the third move gets him stuck for a while, so I want to say Nectar is like a slept on A minus, you know what I'm saying? Cause let me see, the other two moves kind of maybe the second move can be used a lot, you know what I'm saying? No, actually no, now that I'm thinking about it, the whole bloodline is underrated as a whole, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it has a Q spec, but I know the first move shoots bees, does a lot of damage, you know what I'm saying? The second one is like a big old bee, poisons them. So I'm gonna say that low key, Bubble's an A tier bloodline. It's very slept. I'm not Bubble, but Nectar's a A tier bloodline. It's very slept on. Next we got Okami. I think it's a pretty average. I think it might be a B tier depending on the user, but I'm gonna say it's C tier for now. You know what I'm saying? Paper C tier, pretty average as well. Atomic, pretty average. Now we got Ryan Ren. I mean not Ryan Ren, but Ryan Akuma. I'm gonna say A tier. I don't think it's quite in the S tier with these four, but I do think it's a pretty amazing bloodline. If you guys who had this, I would recommend trying it before spinning it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's honestly pretty good. You can combo with it, like a pretty good combo potential. Has a Susanoo as well, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you boys are using Ryan Ren if you do get this. Next we got regular Rengoku. I think it's in A tier. No, I think it's like a B plus because hear me out. The C specs are cool, but the almighty pull, you gotta be like super close to use it. Nakura pass, it can be blocked. And almighty push, I mean that's probably like the best move on here, not gonna lie. It's super OP. So I'm gonna say a B plus for not Ryan Ren, but Rengoku, you know what I'm saying? Next we got what is it called? What is the name of this? Momoshiki's bloodline. Rinshiki, that's what it's called. I'm gonna say a B tier as well. I think it's on the lines of the Rinnegan, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's quite an A tier, because I mean I just don't think it's that high, but I'm gonna put it in the B tier, you know what I'm saying? Next we got Riser Akuma. I think it's an S tier, you know what I'm saying? It can drain mode. The auto dodge is amazing. Like, what is there not to like about the Riser Akuma? You know what I'm saying? It's pretty fire, not gonna lie to y'all. And next we got the Red Essential, the, I can't think of the official name, it's something season, Ashen season, I believe. I'm gonna stay A tier. The stuns are amazing, you know what I'm saying? The first move, it does pretty good damage, but the third move, the Deep Forest third move, I don't think it's the best, but it can be used, you know what I'm saying? It's good for if you want to get away from an opponent who's like just comboing you up, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, the C specs are actually pretty decent, not gonna lie. The C specs do a lot of damage as well. Next we got Subaru. I'm gonna say B tier. I think it's above average, just slightly, but I think it's above average. It's pretty usable. The first move is actually pretty good, as well as the lightning clone. So yeah, and the auto dodge is actually pretty good as well. So make sure you boys are using Subaru if you get the chance. Sand, it's an F tier. It's not gonna lie, it's terrible. Satori, aka Shisui, A tier. Scorch, F. Saishin, D tier. It's not that good. It's kind of trash, not gonna lie. Sengoku, S tier. S tier. One of the best in the game. Make sure you boys are using that. Combos are great. The damage is great. It has a Susanoo as well. Like, make sure you guys are using the Sengoku once you are getting a chance, you know what I'm saying? Next we got Senko. I think it's pretty average, you know what I'm saying? Nara, aka Shadow, pretty average. Shindai, in my opinion, this is the best bloodline in the game as of right now, alongside Ryan Ring, you know what I'm saying? But this S tier as well, because these two, you can literally put this on the element slots, makes it so much better. You can literally use these two at the same time. The full bloodline, this is a Z spec mode, this is a C spec. Put these two together and you will be unstoppable. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. No one is killing you. No one is killing you, bro. But next we got Senju, aka Season. I'm gonna say this is it's a B tier. I think it's a little above the stuff in here, but not quite up here, you know what I'm saying? With the redwood and you know what I'm saying? I think it's only slightly worse than the buffed version, you know, so the Kage spec. Sound, I'm gonna say B tier. I think it's a little bit above average. If it had a mode, maybe A tier, but it's actually pretty good. No, sounds a B tier bloodline for me. Steam, it's F tier, it's trash. Purple Lightning, I can't think of the official name. I think it's like Storm or something like that. Purple Storm, something like that. This is Blackstock. That's what Storm I believe. Yeah, I think it's Storm. I'm gonna say D tier. It's not completely terrible. It's usable, but I don't think it's as good as some of the stuff in the C tier. Tengoku, I'm gonna say, where do I put Tengoku? S tier or A tier? It's above B tier, I know for sure. So where do I want to put this? So I don't put it in the. Let me think about the moves. I'm gonna say Tengoku's the S tier, even though I haven't really used it recently, but I have used it before. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's gotten any buffs or nerfs recently, so I think it's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the S tier. Glacier is pretty trash. Inferno, B tier. If you guys want to use Inferno as an element slot bloodline, make sure you boys go ahead and use Inferno. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, make sure you boys are testing that before you say it's trash. Those couple of moves it has, doesn't have a mode of course, but the moves it has is pretty good, not gonna lie. Next we got Vaughn. Now like these last 5 bloodlines have been pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, these have been fire. But for Vaughn, S tier of course. The clones are just OP, bruh. And the move where the first move I believe, where it gets them stuck, like that's great for comboing as well, bro. Like that with the clones, like the Vine multiples, bro. Like you're not stopping that. Let's be real, you're not stopping that. Hair, I'm gonna put it in the A tier. You know what I'm saying? It's super annoying to fight against, but it's honestly a super good bloodline. So guys, make sure you use hair. It's great for combos. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of know your opponent and make them do stuff they don't want to do in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Make them mess up. They gotta play real cautious and fun against hair, because one wrong move and you're stuck in that with that stun. You know what I'm saying? Next we got Light Jokai. It came out a couple of days ago. I think I'm gonna put this in the S tier for now. You know what I'm saying? You might put it in an A tier, B tier. I think it's above B tier. You know what I'm saying? I think it's at least the A plus. I'm gonna put it in the S tier. I think it's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is pretty fire as a more recent bloodline. I made a couple of videos on this already, so make sure you boys check them out. But I'm gonna put this in the S tier. You know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Next you got Mechatail Spirit. I'm gonna say it's a B tier. It's kind of like, not that it's bad, but you have to have the mode to use it, which makes everybody like draw back from using it. You know what I'm saying? Because no one really wants to use a bloodline. You'll have to have every attack needing a mode. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to use that. And last but not least, we have Odin Saberu. or Odinson, how you want to say it, whatever you want to call it. The new Subaru tag, new Hatake, whatever you want to say. I'm gonna put this in the S tier. I think it's on par with a lot of things in the S tier, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I tested it, it's pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a little bit better than like GENKAI, depending on the user, you know what I'm saying? Now, anything that I would change, maybe put lava in a D tier, maybe drop that down a little bit. Maybe you could argue Okami is a B tier, possibly. But I think I did that. I think I did this one pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could argue Atomic is like a D tier and C tier, somewhere in there. But let's check up here somewhere. You could argue that Zim Cinco is an S tier, yeah. Maybe Eternal. I think I did this one pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Konichi can be dropped down to the A tier. But I think I did this tier list right here pretty well. You know what I'm saying? So guys, make sure you boys drop a like on this video and let me know your feedback in the comments. If I did this kind of bad, or let me know what you guys would change if I did it bad. Okay, let me know what you guys would change. But with that being said, man, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it's, you know what I'm saying? Hit that sub button. We're on the grind to 5K subs, so hit that sub button, man. Please do hit that sub button. Now, if you want to know why I put a certain bloodline somewhere, make sure you boys watch the entire vid. Like I said earlier, if you missed that, watch the entire vid so you boys will know why I put something somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I explained every bloodline nearly. So, guys, make sure you watch the full vid if you want to know why I did something. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, like this vid. Let's get to 100 likes. Hit that sub button because we're just grinding 5K. And yeah, man, it's your boy Roshiez. The rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. You know what I'm saying? Comment hashtag Drip Squad if you made this far to the video. With that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.